Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to my Tips and Tricks Thursday. My name is Lucia Visentin, and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Melbourne, Australia. I hope you are all well. Thank you so much for joining me today as you hop on. Do say hi. Would love to have a chat and know where you're from. So let's see what is happening at the moment. So I do this all the time on a Thursday. I forget the volume. So at the moment, Stampin' Up, just a few little things. There is still the fabulous join offer going on. I have been lucky enough to have 4 wonderful ladies join our group over this offer. If anyone else is interested, do let me know. Would love to welcome you. There is also the advent calendar still happening. So I will be posting another video on YouTube tomorrow. So we'll open door number 2 tomorrow. So if you want to join me over there, please pop over. Good afternoon, Fiona, and hi, Anne. So these are 2 members of our group, and last night we were talking about Wink of Stella. And everyone was saying it is a must. It's something that everyone should have. So Wink of Stella is this little guy here. It is $17.50. The code is 141897. And it's great just to put a little bit of sparkle on things. You can either splatter it on, you can paint it on. It's got a brush tip end, which I will show you. But we were talking about refilling it. And I had my way of doing it, and today one of my girls had said about another way, which I'd not seen before. So she did post a video tutorial which was from DIY Craft Club, but I thought I would hop on and tell my customers as well, just so that you can see how easy it is to refill. Because what happens is there is still ink, or sparkles at least, left in the barrel. So we want to try and take advantage of as much of that as we can. So let us pop over and I can show you this amazing little way of actually refilling. There we go, we'll go nice and close. So I have my Wink of Stella here, and you can see that there is a barrel here, and that is where the Wink of Stella is actually situated. Good afternoon, Natalie. And here is the brush tip. And this is empty, but can you see how much sparkle is still left there? Like, there is heaps of sparkle. And even in here, you can see in the barrel, there is heaps of sparkle. Hopefully you can see that now. So what I was doing, I will actually show you a new Wink of Stella too, because there is another little tip. So as you can see, both of these are different. This one here has got this little black piece in it. Before you start using your Wink of Stella, be sure to unscrew it and take that little black piece out, because then the brush tip and the Wink of Stella actually connect, and the Wink of Stella will come out. Whereas if you keep this little black piece on, it just doesn't connect and nothing will come through. Okay, so you need your Wink of Stella to look like this one. So once you've done that and you're using your Wink of Stella, you would just use it. You do have to squeeze it ever so slightly. Be really careful when you squeeze it, because you can actually watch the sparkles come down the barrel. Once you see it get to the bottom here, stop squeezing, because otherwise it will just all pour out the end. So that's just a little tip when you get your new one. So once you've got to this point and it's nearly done, what I was doing was taking this little black piece out, and it's quite a large hole then, and I would just fill it up with water, which has been working fine. That's how I've been using it. But this is what my downline Fiona was telling me. So you can actually pop some isopropyl and this is one that I've just got from the chemist. I think you can get it from the supermarket as well. It doesn't have to be 90% proof like when you're doing alcohol blending and things like that. So just whatever is fine for this. I'm going to pop some into a shallow dish. Might just pop a little bit more. Now be careful because it is really quite smelly. So be sure that you've got windows open or there's some ventilation as well. Take your top off and you'll see on this side here, there is a little hole in the top here, okay? And can you see the little bubbles? So air actually gets in here. So what we can actually do now is tip this upside down and squeeze it, or squeeze it probably before you tip it upside down. Pop it in the isopropyl and it will actually soak up some of that isopropyl. So once you've done that and you've got some in there, give it a really good shake, because like I said, there still will be sparkles. Thank you, Michelle. I actually saw it on your page too. It's a wonderful, wonderful idea. And then if you squeeze it, you'll see it all coming through, the sparkles getting all sparkly, and it's all coming through, and you will still get loads of sparkles. So you get another lot of sparkles. There we go. It's all going to start. See, look at that. Look at that. Like there is heaps in there. And I think because it's the isopropyl, it actually dislodges all the sparkles that are in the barrel as well. Oh, this way will be so much easier, Natalie. Like I said, I have always myself, and it does come out. You can take this black piece out, but you do need a pin or something really quite sharp to get it up and out. But doing it this way and tipping it upside down and getting your isopropyl out is actually a fantastic way of refilling that barrel. So it just will give your Wink of Stella a second life. And if we can get a little bit more sparkle in our life, that is probably a wonderful thing, I would think. So I hope that has helped. Like I said, it's not my idea. Like my downline did tell me about it, and the video that was posted was from the DIY Craft Club as well. Yeah, like I said, Michelle, that is always the way I've done it, is by taking that black piece out. I had never ever thought of actually squeezing. And so if you feel you've still got something left in there, that's why I was saying make sure you squeeze it before you turn it upside down. So then you can turn it upside down and soak up. See, I can feel that there's a lot. So you do lose a little bit of sparkle in here, but not too much, because you're going to have so much more left in there. And like I said, give it a really good shake, because you do get so much more come out of that as well. And like I said, this was one that I thought was finished, and look how much is in there. So there is heaps, absolutely heaps. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that has helped you a little bit. Like I said, it was something that was completely new to me. Like I said, I've been using Wink of Stella for a long time, but had never thought of actually filling it that way. So do get on to Wink of Stella if you're not using it, because it does just add that beautiful sparkle to your cards. It's a definite must. Like I said, out of all my team members, I think all of us were using it. So definitely get on board and use some Wink of Stella. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. For those of you who want to see the Advent calendar, I will pop a link on Facebook tomorrow for my YouTube video as well. So you'll be able to see their door number 2 and some of the cards I have made with last week's, I won't say, but what was in last week's door. So thank you, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.